Top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Aztecs will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws to the back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Running back searching for a hole. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Direct snap. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. At the 35, he's got room. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him...
Looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Bearcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes it past the marker. At midfield, he's got room. Found the seam on the left. Past the tech, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he's going to bring it out. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Unloads quickly, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Hines is tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. It's complete. At the 20, he's got space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first.
Turning it on! And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure that a huge negative play.
He wants to change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Flanagan. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Quarterback extends the play. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Well, this defense not only has speed, but they also play with great effort. And that time on the quarterback run, they were expecting it. Everybody was in position, but they did a phenomenal job in pursuit, making sure the only direction that guy was going was backward, running him out of bounds for a big loss.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a risky play call there, fourth and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Aztecs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll try to power it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Dances away to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Got his man in the middle. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Well, it comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it set up on the outside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback.
There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the Aztecs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wade. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a second and long. Snap it to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Aztecs in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw for it. It's caught. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Pressure coming. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, San Diego State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Cincinnati, 21.
Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
San Diego State.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Got his man to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Finding open areas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Aztecs have a lot of options on second and inches. Rides to back and leaves it. Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down will open up the final period. They'll throw it from the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they saved the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays. But when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game. And what a great job bringing the wood.
They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Give to the running back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Aztecs. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and really rub their nose in it.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Cincinnati, 21.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going turning it on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp.
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throws for the tight end. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Cincinnati, 21.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Cincinnati offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He unleashes a long one. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Bringing it back. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Give to the single back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll go to the toss. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to...
Fires toward the end zone. Back's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
The Aztecs line it up with a 1st and goal. On the ground.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to barge in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
How about the offense? The offense goes with the run on 3rd and goal, thinking they can push it in there and be physical. The defense is having absolutely none of that. Nice job by the defense, committing to the run, being physical, and stuffing this offense.
And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Coming into this one, we